Welcome to the SpinPlay SDK for Unity. This tutorial will show you how to build a Unity project that plays streaming 360-degree video using the Open Projection format, also known as OPF. We'll start by building a simple video player. Then we'll extend the player to support play, pause, seek, and timeline behavior. The SpinPlay SDK is compatible with Windows 10, and it can be used to build 32 and 64-bit apps that target the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive. The SDK can also be used to create UWP apps that target devices like the Acer and HP Windows Mixed Reality headsets. First, start Unity, then click New to create a new project. Give the project a name like My Project, and click the Create Project button. Before we can use the SpinPlay SDK, it needs to be imported into our project. To import the SDK, pull down the Assets menu, select Import Package, then Custom Package. Navigate to the folder that contains the SpinPlay SDK Unity package file. Select the file and click Open. Unity will display a window that lists the files that are contained in the SDK. Click the Import button to import all of the files into your project. After Unity has imported all of the files, the SpinPlay SDK settings window appears. This window makes it easy to configure your project to support 360-degree video using a head-mounted display. To accept the recommended settings, click the Accept All button. A window should confirm that all settings have been applied. Click OK to continue. The SpinPlay SDK uses two Unity layers to support stereo playback. To create the layers, click the Layers drop-down, then select Edit Layers. Click the small triangle to expand the Layers section, then add two new user layers in any of the available slots. Name the first layer Left and the second layer Right. To play streaming OPF video, the SpinPlay SDK requires the coordination of four components. A camera rig component controls two cameras for monoscopic and stereoscopic playback. An HMD component provides an abstract way to interact with head-mounted displays. It reports information like current head orientation and position. A player component understands how to stream standard MP4 and MPEG- media and render video frames to a Unity texture. A projector component parses OPF files and coordinates with the camera rig, HMD, and player to set up and orient projection geometry. To add all four of these components to a scene, right-click somewhere in Unity's hierarchy window, select SpinPlay SDK from the pop-up menu, then Projector. Select the projector in the hierarchy window. Then, in the inspector, enter an OPF address into the projector's source URL field. Finally, press the play button above the scene window to start your project. After a few moments, you should see streaming OPF video playing within the Unity editor. You can also watch the video in your HMD. Now that we know how to stream video, let's add some player controls. The SpinPlay SDK comes with an example Controls Canvas prefab that makes it easy to add pause, play, seek, and timeline functionality to your project. First, click the small triangle to the left of the SpinPlay SDK folder in the Unity project window to expand its contents. Then, select the Prefabs folder. To add the prefab to the scene, click and drag the Controls Canvas prefab to the hierarchy window, then let go. Now that we've added the prefab to our scene, we need to let the player controls know which player it should control. Click the triangle to the left of the controls canvas to expand it. Do the same thing with the controls panel. Finally, select the player controls. To assign the player, click the small dot to the right of the player setting in the inspector to show the Select Player Base pop-up window. Double-click the projector entry to connect it to the player component that is part of our projector. Finally, press the play button in the Unity editor to start the project. You should see a translucent user interface control on top of the video that includes a play and pause button along with a timeline. You can press the spacebar to pause or play the video. press the right arrow key to seek forward 10 seconds. Press the left arrow key to seek backwards 10 seconds. The player controls will automatically fade out after 5 seconds of inactivity. Simply press one of the control keys to show it again. To stop the player, press Unity's play button. The SpinPlay SDK also contains 2 example scenes that illustrate basic streaming functionality. The example scenes can be found in the Scenes subfolder. Example 1 demonstrates a player based on this tutorial. Example 2 demonstrates a programmatic approach to playing OPF streams. Look at the example2.cs script in the Scripts Examples folder for details. Be sure to reference the full SpinPlay SDK documentation for more information on all available classes, properties, and methods. Thanks for watching, and good luck building your own player.